What's up guys, Guillaume there, and welcome back to episode number 55 of the Cannondale Garmin career mode, the second episode of season 5 of this glorious save today. We shall finish the best Grand Tour of the season, the route of the Gold Rush. If you've missed the first episode, then I highly recommend you to go ahead and check it out so that you can see our team, our jersey, and the new calendar ahead of this season. And if you have already watched that episode, thank you. And let's go. Let's begin the episode with a mountain stage heading to Midvale, 7.6 kilometers at an average of 12%, a max of 23, but like the first 5 kilometers seem extremely difficult. So I'm scared, I'm worried, if anything. Peloton is about to start the climb towards Midvale. It goes to 3,300 meters, so once again it is staggeringly high, and as I said, like the just the percentage, the fact that this climb just basically is in black gradient for half of it is ridiculous. Breakaway is leading though, with Bob Jongels and Warren Barguil in the leading group, a group that leads over 8 minutes on the peloton, so they should be fine to take the win. Sean is losing places already. I'm not a big fan of that. I'll try to have him where he belongs, but 6.8k to go until the summit. We've got some attacks already in the peloton, with Aina Rubio being the first one. Yates following, Bernal, everyone is attacking except myself. We're getting some rest here on this flatter-ish portion. Roglic, Rubio, and Hugo Gikel have already gone for a bit of a move here. I'll accelerate with Matthew Jorgensen, and I'll try to put Sean Quinn on the back burner. There he goes. He's gonna go to a solid 90 rhythm. We've dropped the yellow jersey, by the way. I can't remember who it was, but he's been dropped, that's for sure. Johannesson doing quite well. Jackie doing quite well. Georg Zimmermann is a former breakaway rider. But Sean Quinn is going to finish alongside Bernal. I'll happily take that. I'll happily take that. Who was leading? Was it Asparen? It was Asparen. He's gone. Roglic is the new leader of the route of the Gold Rush. Back-to-back mountain stages, and this time it's a +5 for Sean Quinn. Yesterday was not the greatest of days. It was only, I think, a +2 or +3 for him. But him and Matteo with a +5. Actually, you could try and maybe send one of them in the breakaway. Sadly, our breakaway efforts did not suffice to actually make the breakaway. We did, but we got dropped literally on pure pace, meaning that Fabien Dubé, Guillaume Mulbaga, Javier Romo, and just Fernandez are in the lead. 14k to go, 3 minutes, as we'll soon start the Mount Crested Boots. We are already on dirt terrain. I'm not sure whether that'll stay for the rest of the climb. If it does, it'd be quite. And it looks like we're sticking to this dirt terrain. We're going above 3,800 meters yet again. It's ridiculous. I've checked. There is a call in Spain that goes, I think, above 3,000, but as the highest paved road in Europe. I know someone suggested the Grossglockner. I'm pretty sure that the Grossglockner is above 3,000 meters, but the road, I think, tops out at 2,100 or 2,200. I don't recall the 2011 Giro going above. We're okay until the summit, and it will not be a win for the breakaway this time. They'll get co-op. Actually, they already got co-op. It is Tobias. No, it is Anders. Is it Anders Halland Johannesson? Or is it Asbjorn? I think it's Anders. Oh, I don't know. It's not Tobias. That's all I know. That's leading 15 seconds ahead of this group, where you find Bernal, you find the other Johannesson, and you find Jack Haig, who goes on the attack with 2 kilometers left. He's followed by Egan Bernal. Egan Bernal already showing some signs of struggle in the final 2 kilometers, but he is Colombian. He shouldn't really struggle compared to a Norwegian at this kind of altitude, but you never know. You never know. Altitude is a tricky factor, and so is the slope. 10% in this final kilometer, but it appears that Jack Haig will take the win today at the Mount Crested Butte ahead of Hugo Gikel. Sean Quinn will come on for a late second place. Actually, it's not going to be Gikel in P2. It'll be Sean Quinn P2, Gikel P3, with Primož Roglic P4 and Aina Rubio P5. Sean Quinn making a bid for a podium finish on this route of the Gold Rush on home soil. Finally, the riders are able to take a bit of a break heading into this flatter-ish stages. Already some attacks, already some riders they just don't want to rest. I'm having to micromanage Mark Cavendish here in the Navarro Pass 15-kilometer climb. There is still a breakaway, 50 seconds in the lead. Hannes Almeida did not manage to just stay within that group. That's fair enough. To be fair, they were riding quick, and you had some really good riders such as Harry Sweeney in the lead, Aurélie Gébert. All of that means that with 19 or 20k left, there is no breakaway anymore. I'll try and save Riley Pickrell, or at least preserve some of his energy. I'll try and do the same with Mark, but I feel like we may have to go for Sean Quinn today, or Matthew Jorgensen, or Luke Wood. The Mark card, though, maybe a bit tricky. Alright, this is where I think I can make the difference. 6k until the end of the stage, but mostly I'm gonna guess around just under a kilometer until the summit of this hill. I think it's as soon as we hit the barriers here. So if I can make that, there's a chance for Mark. Okay, Mark will make it. Question is, will he win? Not so sure. Aaron Lizano is the first one to start his efforts. There goes Luke Wood. Mark in the wheel. For how long? That is the question. I don't think he's got it. But Luke Wood does. It's a win for Luke Wood today, ahead of Michele Gattoli and Sean Quinn. Very nice. Very nice. More sprints today, as we have possibly the highest sprint stage finish in a long time. Because I'm not sure how high the Mojave Hills are, but I'm pretty sure someone like Road to Shaw is on the similar level of highness. That's a Sidemen joke if you didn't get it. I don't think PCM and Sidemen are really the same audience, if I'm honest. Yeah. I should know my demographics a bit more. We are 13 kilometers away from a very scenic finish, in the Grand Canyon. Our sprinters are here. All of them have energy, even Riley. However, I do have quite the sad news to bring. Mark has gone down again in sprint. He's lost more stats. He was at 75. Also, do you mind not getting dropped even more by the train, Mark? Is that part of your plan? Thank you. But yeah, he's lost sprints again. He was at 75. He's now at 74. He's lost 1 in sprint and acceleration. I feel like if I want to win stages, it has to be this year or never. Fabio nearly blocked everyone. Actually, it was Almeida that nearly blocked everyone. 2.9k to go. Luke Wood has done way too much damage to Riley Pickrell here. Pause. And there goes Riley then. Mark in the wheel. For how long? That's the question. I launched the other riders in my team. Okay, they don't want to. Fair enough. Mark against... Is it Tomasz Barta? Yep. And Jake Stewart. It's a win for Jake Stewart today, ahead of Tomasz Barta and Mark Cavendish, who could not take the lead out of the corner. Fair enough. +4 for Mark Cavendish back in the points jersey after losing it in the previous stage. I'm worried I may not win many more times in this career mode with Mark, so I'm actually going to try and savor each win that we can get, should we get any, on the final week of the Route of the Gold Rush. We've got a flat stage today between the... Sorry, what kind of a name is Petrified Forest? Approaching Flagstaff, pacing 99 through Fabio Christen. Is Riley here? Everyone's there. Everyone is here to witness the potential success of the Manx missile in this great town of a certain state, of which I definitely do not know the name. I don't think that's California. Could it be California? It is the 12 of the West Coast, to be fair. I'll back California. Lozano with a strong rhythm. There goes our boy Luke Wood. Riley Pickrell is in the wheel of Luke. There he goes. Mark is in the wheel of Riley. There he goes. That's too early. That's too early for Mark. Yep, too early for Mark. It's a win for Stan Van Richt ahead of Mark Cavendish. And Matt Jorgensen nabbing P3 for Sean Quinn. Fuck's sake. If it did not work the previous 2 times, today is an even better chance for Mark, as this is really, really flat. Actually, I say that it's false flat. But surely this is the best scenario for him. It's a +5 for him. It's a +1 for Riley Pickrell, which in hindsight is not too bad, because that means he's not going to destroy Mark. because he's by far now the best sprinter in this team, and had I wanted to actually win stages, I should go for Riley and not Mark. 5 kilometers until we reach Las Vegas, Nevada. Malls, strips, casinos, Celine Dion, Mark Cavendish. This is the list of things you can find right now in Las Vegas, and they all are a massive success. I hadn't seen the situation with Riley Pickrell. It just made me a bit sad, especially knowing that Mark got blocked. That's disappointing. That's disappointing. Mark, why are you going to the left, brother? Bauhaus takes the stage ahead of Hugo Page, Dan McLean, and Mark. Why did you go left? Just go straight, for fuck's sake. Back to the mountains we go, with a stage between the Ridge Crest and the Sequoia Crest. It looks difficult, and I'm pretty much certain that Mark Cavendish will not make this despite his +3. However, he's hoping that the +5 of Sean Quinn does work wonders. +4 for Matthew Jorgensen, +5 for actually everyone. Fucking hell. Sean Quinn just crashed. On his own. Okay, the good thing, he's not retiring. The bad thing, well, he crashed. And the peloton is not going to let me come back, I think. The peloton led by, it was Williams Martini before, now it's Voxy. They're going to pace me out of contention of this route of the Gold Rush here. Ow. Wow. I didn't think Williams would do me like that. I did not think Williams Martini would do me like that. More crashes in a stage that is definitely not ours this time. It's Riley Pickrell and Mark Cavendish. Both are back on the bike. But yeah, this is just not our day. The reason I haven't dropped Jorgensen, by the way, because I'm gonna guess maybe some of you will ask, is P5 in the GC. And I figured I kind of needed him just in case. I mean, Sean would have come back, but without enough strength. Why? Why are you pacing? Oh, it's Simon Yates pacing already. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why I'm getting dropped here. But yeah, Sean Quinn. I'll lose around 6, probably around 7 minutes, actually, if we make some proper mathematics today. It's a shame. It's a real shame. And I'll tell you what, by pacing like absolute bellends, Williams have dropped Roglic. They have dropped Primož Roglic. Nice, well done. Final 3 kilometers, when the Sequoia Crest, 3 kilometers, average gradient of 17%. The win today may be for Michael Stara, but there is a guy coming back, and that's Egan Bernal. Lucas Hamilton is also here. His Dawi, Jesus Christ, Hamilton is strong. Lewis Hamilton on a great rhythm here. We're catching Romo Lutsenko. Jorgensen is gonna have a great day as well today. I'll tell you what, he's not doing too badly, neither is Sean Quinn. Sean Quinn is only like 1.5 minutes away from Primož Roglic. I could have won this tour today, man. Lucas Hamilton takes the stage ahead of Michael Stara and Egan Bernal, who potentially moves into the lead of this race. Would have to do some mathematics on this one. Here is your new GC. Bernal leads ahead of Roglic, then Matej Jorgensen, same time with Jack Haig and Lutsenko, then Sean Quinn. Without the crash, Sean Quinn would be first today. I think this is the last mountain stage on this race, meaning that this is my last chance if I want to do something in the GC. Sean with a +2 today. I'm heartbroken about the crash. I really am. I think we could have had such a nice battle at the end with Egan Bernal. He probably would have won the stage, or at least finished third. But there would have been some sort of element of fighting between him and myself. Which there wasn't, sadly. Heading to Yosemite for the final climb of this stage. Quite a low altitude one, actually, 1700 meters, which is completely minuscule compared to what we've seen so far in this race. The breakaway may take the stage today with a leading group of Lenny Kemna and Fabio Fellini. They're actually Kemna is now 1 minute 30 behind in the GC if we're doing the maths. Also, some others have attacked, which I hadn't thought of. Bernal has gone. Final 5 kilometers. I think no one bridged actually. It was Lucas Hamilton, yesterday's winner, getting co-op by Bernal, Yates, and Alain Rubio. Bernal doing the exclusivity of the work here as Bob Jungels has attacked in E3, trying to bridge with the riders ahead. Fabio Fellini on his own. How is Fabio Fellini still this good in 2027? Because I'm pretty much convinced he's old in 2022 already. Genetics and Astana probably. Roglic is in the wheel. How long though? That's the question. We're going for Jorgensen, obviously now. We're forgetting about Luke Plapp, about Sean Quinn. Sorry. We'll try and come back at our rhythm on Egan Bernal. We may actually be able to do so here. 2.2 kilometers. We'll go 80. We'll go 81 so far. I think that's a steady rhythm. Actually, we can probably go even a bit higher. Quite curious to see what Egan does. What's the strategy of Mr. Bernal here as Luke Plapp is going to be out of position. Fellini takes the stage in Yosemite. I don't think Kemna will hold on for P2. Jorgensen is going to drag everyone. Actually, no, he's just going to drag Bernal with him. And he's actually going to finish ahead of Egan Bernal. I mean, you've got Hilly Stage coming up. Could there be a late drama for Cannondale Garmin? Let's hope so. I knew there were some hills today. I expected a bit of a different parkour, if I'm being honest. Matteo has moved up to P3. Actually, no, I think he's still P3, but now he's got a massive gap to Sean Quinn and Jack Haig. And he's closing in on Primoz Roglic. The next stage, it's not difficult as well, between San Jose and Silicon Valley. And then we'll finish in San Francisco. Okay, this is the last chance to create any sort of gaps. I don't think it's happening today. Look, we're trying something. We sent Luke Wood as a... Oh, wait, Bernal is here. Fuck me, I thought it was Roglic that was in blue. I was happy, I was like, it's good for me, like, Roglic is not in the leading group. Nah, he definitely is. He definitely is. Well, my plan just kind of backfired. There's no point now of me pacing. Who's this? That's Alain Rubio. I can't lie, the onset jersey is going to bully me many times into thinking that's a yellow jersey. Mostly because, well, it is of the color yellow, and also because it just is a leader's jersey. That's just the way it is. Oh, Fabio, don't block, thank you. Okay, well, we're gonna go for a bit of a sprint here. There goes Sean Quinn. I've royally messed up here. Wow, well done, Guillaume. Very nice. Very, very nice. It's a win for Matteo Jorgensen nonetheless, though. So I haven't really messed up, but I look have. Ahead of Sean Quinn and Jake Stewart. And I'll take 5th. Final hilly stage of this route of the Gold Rush, the final 93 kilometers that could potentially create a difference in the GC. Similar situation to like the Nice, or the final stage of Paris-Nice, should I say, except that there is a sprint stage tomorrow, so it's not exactly similar, but it could be. It's a shame that Mark Cavendish is here. If Luke Wood could get the front, that'd be great. Did Fabio Christen progress? What does that mean? I feel like he progressed. I think like he feel like he was 73, 74 in hills at the start of the race. But maybe I'm making it up. My plan has massively backfired. I tried to attack with the entire team. Didn't work out. Tried to go on my own with Matteo Jorgensen. And it shockingly didn't work out either. I know. Bummer. There's only 10 riders left in the peloton though. That's quite fun. If only Sean Quinn had a better day though. We could have had such an interesting stage. That is not something I saw coming. Simon Yates has attacked. The leader, the rider of Vox has attacked Egan Bernal. What? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Also, this rhythm needs to chill. I know I spent the day in the breakaway and that wasn't smart. Fucking hell, lads, come on. It's a good thing. I've cracked, but so has Egan Bernal. Yates will take the win today in Silicon Valley after a very interesting stage. I must say, this was quite the stage. I enjoyed that. We're going to catch Roglic, thanks to Egan Bernal. Honestly, thank you again for doing the Lord's work here. Actually, let me follow you again. Thank you, and can I jump you? Nah, that it's close. Bernal gets it. Bernal gets it. I tried to attack. I tried to have fun. It didn't work out. That's fine. We'll happily take P3 in this route of the Gold Rush. Final stage of this route of the Gold Rush, the first Grand Tour of the season coming to an end. Matteo Jorgensen has moved into the points leading jersey. Right, hold up. Oh, so the top 3 is me. Good. If Mark does not finish on the podium today, let me do some maths. Yeah, if Mark doesn't finish on the podium today, he will not win the points jersey of the route of the Golden Rush. And I cannot have that. For his final year, Mark needs to wrap it. I was going to say to wrap the season on a high. It's the 2nd of February, Guillaume, man. I was looking at my riders and I felt like something was missing on my screen and I couldn't figure out why. Riley Pickrell is missing. What happened to him? What happened to my poor boy Riley? Was it DNF or out of delay? Oh, the amount of out of times. Wow. Oh, Mark is last of the GC. Come on. Get in. That's my guy. He's going to overtake Alan Rieu, I think. So he may finish 129th. That's a chance. He did finish out of time. When did he finish out of time? I don't recall that happening. Oh, it was the previous stage. A lot of out of time on that previous stage. Wow. Mental. And due to the game of intermediate sprints, Phil Bauhaus has taken the provisional lead of the points classification without even disputing the final sprint. I didn't go for the points because, well, I mean, I have no energy with Mark. So I'm quite worried now. Because at first it was a podium finish, but even if Jorgensen was on the podium, it was, like, fine. Now it isn't. Now it's everything but fine. And seeing the current lead out produced by Lizano and the energy situation on Mark, I'm really worried that I'm going to choke this. Please, Mark, for the love of God. Is Mats Pedersen a threat? I don't think it's... Oh, but it's Jorgensen. Jorgensen takes P3 today, but he takes the points jersey. And at least it's coming to the team. Here are the final podiums of the route of the Gold Rush. The 21st and final stage between Santa Cruz and San Francisco is won by Mats Pedersen, Tudor's new signing ahead of Luke Wood, Matt Jorgensen and Mark Cavendish for yet another podium for the guys of Garmin, of Cannondale Garmin. I'll get there one day. Egan Bernal wins ahead of Roglic, 1 second on Jorgensen, who finishes at 150. Jake Kemna, Yates, Anders Halland Johansson, I was correct on that name. Sean Quinn and Luke Blab. Sean Quinn heartbroken after the bad luck he suffered throughout the third and final week. Michael Stara has absolutely obliterated the mountain classification, taking the win ahead of Javier Romo and Bob Jungels. When it comes to the points classification, I'm pretty much certain it should go to me now. Take a quick look, I don't want to skip it. It goes to us indeed. 276 for Jorgensen, 262 for Cav, 252 for Phil Bauhaus. It is at least something that Jorgensen will bring home. Hugo Jikel is the best young rider, and Voxy by Vodafone by far the best team. So far, so good. An interesting first episode. We've won 7 stages out of the 21 on the route of the Gold Rush. I think we've won 2 today. I've won the Trofeo Laseo de Tramuntana, although I didn't record it, but I did win it. So that's an added dub, meaning that we are on 9 wins at the start of February. We've got a very busy calendar in the coming days and weeks. We've got Valencia, Herald, and Bessèges at the same time. Then we'll have Tour of Oman, Tour de Provence, NC's, Algarve, UAE Tour, Omloop. I'll try and condense most of the races. But if you guys have enjoyed today's episode, then please do leave a like down below if you're new around here. If you've enjoyed the video and want to see more of the content as well, then please do feel free to subscribe to Cannondale Garmin, and to me, mostly. And I'll see you in the very, very near future. My name is Guillaume. Have an amazing day. Yeah. Pass me the funk, get your